Hello, and welcome to our next maths lesson, which is going to be telling time to the minute, lesson 3. Okay, so yesterday we looked at digital clocks, a 12-hour digital clock, which would have had AM or PM. Okay, remember AM was for times in the morning, and PM was for times in the afternoon. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at a 24-hour digital clock. Okay, this is where the hour number can go up to 24. Okay, so the hour number can go up to 24. So if we look, okay, so if we imagine we have AM and we have PM. AM is hours from 0 to 12. Okay, so any number that is in between 0 to 12 in the hours is an AM. For PM, it is 12 to 23. Okay, so if you see a digital clock with any number being between 12 and 23, it means that it is in the afternoon or it is in the evening. Okay, so we have times here. We've got a time that says 14:30. We've got a time that says 10:33. So which one of these was seen in the afternoon and which one of these was seen in the morning? So the zebra, which was seen at 14:30, was seen in the afternoon. Okay, so this was seen in the PM because the number, the hours is in between 12 and 23, so it was a PM. And then the giraffe was seen at 10:33, and so therefore it is AM. Okay, we're going to go on to a little bit why. Okay, so there are 24 hours in a day, as we know, but there are only 12 numbers on a clock. Okay, there are only 12 numbers on a clock. But in our 24-hour digital clock, there are 24 hours. Okay, there are 24 hours that can be shown. Okay, and it's a system. Okay, it's a system. So if we look here, we obviously start our day at 12 or 0. Okay, 12 or 0. Okay, and so it will go around and we'll start our day and it'll be 0, and then it'll be 0, 1. So it'll be something past 1 in the morning, then it'll be 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, then 8, then 9, then 10, then 11, and then 12. Okay, and then after 12, it goes to 13. Okay, it just carries on. Okay, so 13, if something said it was 13 o'clock, what that actually means that it is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. As it says here, look, we have 1 p.m. Okay, remember p.m. means afternoon is 13 o'clock. Okay, and then it carries on. 14 is 2 o'clock. 15 is 3 o'clock, 16 is 4, 17, 5, and so on, okay? So what you do is, if a time is in the afternoon, what you need to do is you need to add on 12 to the hour number, okay? So say your clock, say your analog clock, your short hand is pointing at the 2, and your big hand is pointing at the 12, okay? We know that that's 2 o'clock, okay? We know that's 2 o'clock. But if it was written on a 24-hour clock and it was in the afternoon, it would be written as 1400. Okay. Now this is difficult to get your head around and it's difficult to explain. I think the best way to learn is to have a go at some questions. Okay. So for instance, we have a tiger here. We have a tiger here who was seen at 8:05 in the afternoon. He was in the evening, yes. He was seen at 8:05 in the evening. Now, if he was seen in the morning, we would have written that as 08:05, because it is sometime past 8 o'clock. Okay, so the shorthand is past the 8, but not past the 9. Okay, and then the big hand is pointing at the 1, which we know is 5 minutes. Okay, so that is 8:05. But he was seen in the afternoon. So how would this be written on a digital clock? Okay, if you need to go back, 20 seconds to look at the previous page to help you, that's absolutely fine. But pause the video and have a go. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to add 12 to the hours number. Okay, so what we do is we add 12. So if we add 12 to 8, so we have 8 plus 2 is 10. Remember, but it's 10 ones. Okay, we exchange our 10 ones. So we have 0 ones and we exchange it for 1 10. So now we have 1 plus 1 is 2, okay? So on your clock, it should look like this, okay? If this is written, if the tiger was seen in the evening at 8:05 p.m, it looks like 20:05 on a 24-hour clock. Okay, so let's go on to the next page. So remember, you only add on 12 to the hour if it is a PM time, okay, if it is a PM time, okay. So the time is 4:46 PM. How would you write this if you were using a 24-hour clock? How would you write this if you're using a 24-hour clock? Pause the video and have a go at the question. So 4:46 PM again. So if we were doing it on a digital clock, that is what it would look like. 4:46 PM. That's on a 12-hour clock. On a 24-hour clock, though, it's in the afternoon, so we need to add 12 to our hours hand. So 4, let's do plus 12. 4 plus 2 is 6. No 10s plus 1 10s equals 110. So our time would look like 16:46. And that is how we would show 4:46 PM on a 24-hour clock. Okay, now this is difficult. So if you need to practice, have a go at this one. Okay, so we've got the hippo that was seen at 9:16 AM. What would this look like on a 24-hour clock? The tiger was seen at 9:50 PM. What would this look like on a 24-hour clock? And the cheetah was seen at 11:15 PM. Again, what would this look like on a 24-hour clock? Okay, so pause the video, have a go. Okay, so let's start off with the hippo. Now the hippo was seen in the morning. So we don't add 12 to the hours. We do not add 12 to the hours because it was seen in the morning. So it simply remains 9:16. Okay, that is how it would look on a 24-hour clock because it was in the morning, so it doesn't change. Let's have a look at this one. Now the tiger was seen in the PM. Okay, so it's seen in the afternoon, which means we do need to add 12 to our hours number. So our hours number is 9. If we do 9 add 12, we know it is 21. So on a 24-hour clock, it would look like 21:50. And then cheetah. Okay, so the cheetah was seen at 11:15 PM. Okay, PM is in the afternoon, which means we need to add 12 to our hours. Okay, so 11 plus 12 we know is 23. So the cheetah was seen at 23:15. Or we could say he was seen at 11:15. Okay, now when you're reading this, you still read it as past 9. You don't say 50 minutes past 21. You still have to say 50 minutes past 9. Or you would say 15 minutes past 11. Okay, so this is very confusing. It's very complicated. It will take a while to get your head around. So when you're doing your questions, pause the video on this one. Okay, pause the video on this slide, okay, on this moment to help you with the questions. Okay, so have a go at the questions and let me know how you get on. I hope it is okay. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow with some more maths. Bye guys.